Martyrs. This has been one of the most commonly used terms in the last few days. But what does martyr really mean? The dictionary defines martyrs as someone who is killed for his belief or religion.
Martyr.
Whether the deaths due to the attack carried on by Adil Ahmed Dar of Jaish-e-Mohammed qualifies to be martyrdom is subjective. But the central government in the year 2017 had informed the Central Information Commission that there is no term such as martyrdom, martyrs or shaheed in the lexicon of the central government. And the government defines such deaths in the line of duty only as the battle casualty or operational casualty. The then Ministry of Defence had clarified that there were no such terminology such as martyrs or martyrdom used by the Ministry of Defence, and neither there were any orders or notifications to that effect. Well, we now see that when Madhya Pradesh has announced a corpus of ₹1 crore for the families of the slain, and while Uttar Pradesh is not far behind in announcing at least 25 lakh for the family of the slain CRPF Jawans, we should know how does government actually grant compensation to these soldiers and their families. The compensation for the families of the slain soldiers comes from the Government of India's liberalized award rules for the army. According to these rules, the attack on the 40 CRPF Jawans in Pulwama comes under the Category D of the rules. Now, what is Category D? Category D defines deaths that occur in the line of duty, but also covers terrorist acts which might take place in a public area or in a public transport, and we all know the dastardly attack took place indeed in a public area. This compensation is in addition to the pension that is mandatory for either the wife of the deceased or the parents of the deceased slain soldier. Has such payments been denied? Well, we all remember the wailing cries of the mother of the martyred BSF Jawan who halted the rally of one of the chief ministers of Gujarat in 2017 demanding compensation for the slain soldier's family. However, that was never to be granted. Ranjit Kumar from Sheikhpura lost his life in April 2017. His family ran from pillar to post demanding the check of compensation. Well, they were indeed granted a check only to bounce later on. In Karnataka, while 14 men died in the line of duty, only one got the land as promised as ex gratia payment. Further reports suggested that such lands were not given to them because lands were not available. This had in fact forced the Lokyukta of Karnataka to issue an order to release the funds within 8 weeks. What are the policy hurdles that comes forth while granting such compensations? Well, politicians often go overboard while announcing compensation for the martyrs. However, such compensations do not meet the light of the day, often due to either unavailability for the sizes of the land promised or the compensation promised by the state. However, we should not forget that this terrorist act that took place in Pulwama has indeed shook us as a nation, and we can only hope that all the families of these slain soldiers are indeed paid their compensations on time.